Well, welcome back, everybody. Today, I picked up this side-by-side. So, it's in relatively decent shape. It does need some work. From what I know, it needs an engine rebuild. So, it needs new rings. It is burning oil pretty badly. So, we're going to start with doing rings and the gaskets on the engine. So, I have that ordered. I have a new starter ordered. And yeah, other than that, we were able to get it started. We were able to get it started and running to hear the engine. It didn't sound bad. It didn't have any terrible knocking. It did just smoke. But I have that stuff ordered, so I'm waiting for that. So what I'm going to do today is I think I'm going to paint it, because why not? So it is the camo pattern, which I do like, but as you can see, it's all flaking and wearing off of it, and I can't paint camo. So I think I'm going to go with what I did on the half-track tractor. I'm going to go with a black and a red. What's going to be what, I'm not sure. I'm going to make it up as we go along, because that seems to have worked for me in the past. I did already do a bunch of wire reeling on it before I decided I should make a video of it. So yeah, anyways, I guess I'll get painting. All right, so first coat is done. I did discover another issue. The hinges on the tailgate are seized, but that seems like a problem for another time. Painted that handle red, because why not? But yeah, there's where it's at for now. Probably gonna end up waiting for parts. And I don't know, I might end up getting a second coat on, or we'll get it running first. But whichever happens, it'll all happen eventually, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, I guess I'll wait for something or wait for the next coat. You'll see me in a second. All right, so I did get it running, as you can see from the snow jammed in the front there, because I did take it for a rip up and down the road through some snow here, just to see how it was going. So it didn't need a starter. What was wrong was the brand new battery I put in. It was actually no good. So I did some testing and stuff on that, and found that out. So we changed that, put a new battery in, and it fired up. It is smoking, obviously, still because of the rings, but it's drivable until my new rings come in. I did a few more things. I put the marker lights back onto it. Did another coat of paint. Oh, and I changed that crummy old cable winch line out that was broken 5 or 6 times. I pulled it out and it was only about 15 feet long. So that would have been no good to me. I got a new rope line, obviously, and put that on there. I'm just waiting for the winch fair lead to come in for here for the rope one, because obviously you can't use the cable one on the rope one because it'll get caught between the rollers and cut the rope. So anyways, that should be in tomorrow. I'll slam that on there, and yeah, I should be good to take it out for a little ride this weekend with Dan, maybe. All right, so here it is. I don't have the piston rings replaced yet, so it is still smoking, but I put some Lucas additive in it, and it's not too bad. It doesn't leave like a big cloud of smoke behind you. It is usable. It's a little stinky, which will be fine for now. But yeah. All right, time to go get Dan, and we're gonna go and try to get a fire going at the sugar shack. Try to get outside and have some fun today. Well, the old Ranger ran good, got us up here to the sugar shack. Me and old Dan got a fire going, eh, buddy? Yeah. Now we're just waiting for Courtney and Claire, who we'll have to go and pick them up in a minute. Fire's taking off good. Should we go for a ride while we wait for Mom and Claire?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you sure?
Yeah.
The excitement in that boy. All right, let's go for a little tour. That's fun, eh, buddy? Oh, I can see him. Yeah, the deer's running away, buddy. There's 3 deers. Hard to see on camera, but there's 3 deer. Daniel was loving it. Dan prefers to sit in the back, which is fine. I am in low range and I crawl at a snail's pace. Which is why we didn't scare the deer. Anyways, keep on going. We just turned around and came back, and those 3 deer are still there. I guess we're not bothering them too much. You can see the one right there, and there's 2 right there.
I can't see it.
I'll drive ahead a little bit, Dan. Right straight through there. See those 3? See them moving? I dropped Courtney and the kids off back at the house there. It was getting a little cold for them. So let's go for a ride. We'll go a little bit faster than I would with the kids and see how the old buggy does. And I'm getting sucked into the snow crown here a little bit. Okay, so I should have set the camera up when I was coming around there, but I came around this corner a little hot. You can see back there, I started to get sucked in, which whatever. Like, I wasn't going that fast, but I got sucked in there a little bit. I'm like, oh, can I save it? Can I save it? But the front end just did not come out and I got hung up there. But that's okay, because I really did want to test this winch anyways. So, I mean, we're not that far from a tractor, worst case scenario. Let's see if this works. So I did change, you'll remember from the beginning of the video, there's a crappy cable on this winch. It's the same winch. It's a 3,500 pound Warn winch that's on it. So I probably would have gone with something a little bit bigger, but I think that should be fine for this, honestly. But I did put, or me and Victor helped. Actually, I helped Victor basically, but we did put remote winch control on there. So that should make things a little bit easier. I'll probably just winch right over to that tree, because if I can pull the front end back on, I think we'll be in good shape. Let's see how it goes. well, did get me back on the trail. That was good. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out just yet. I seem to be crawling ahead, so if I can get that back to follow the front, I think we'll be fine. Let's just crawl ahead and see. All right, well, there you go, little self-recovery. But as you can see, I was hung right up there, so all my wheels were just spinning freely. So that was a pretty good test of that winch, actually. And lucky for me, there's trees everywhere here to winch to. But yeah, that's more than enough to pull that out. So that was a good test. Like I said, I didn't do that on purpose, but I'm not upset anyways, because I wanted to test it. What I was going to do was go over to the tractor shed and just drive into the deep snow there and then hook it to something there and see if I can pull myself back out. But that was a little impromptu one. So anyways, that was good. Let's carry on. All right, well, as its first real test voyage here, I'm quite happy with that. Works out well, carries a good little bit, because I had everyone loaded up in it. I had my sister and her kid in it at 1.2. It's basically just a tiny truck, which I like. So yeah, it's a little rough around the edges, needs a few things still, but it's operational. As you saw, the winch worked well, so that was good. So yeah, really can't complain. But anyways, that's it for this one. I'm sure you'll see this in many more videos, as it's probably going to be my primary property cruising machine now, because Dan loves it, Courtney loves it, I'm sure Claire loves it. She just smiles when she's in it, so that must count for something. But anyways, guys, as always, thanks for watching.